My skid head acts like a skid. My kid has a snow day today, but not you. I was thinking how cool it would be to have one of those like projectors, you know, from the 90s, a bunch of clear sheets. And I could lean over, you can see my armpit hair. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Again, I'm getting you ready for Fire Academy. And recently I had someone talk about, or someone asked me about the different hose lays and when you would use those different hose lays. If you missed my video, dig in, I talked about forward lays, reverse lays, split lays. And someone asked, when would you use different lays? And I haven't dived too much into tactics because tactics can vary so much from department to department. It can be based on the apparatus you have, the amount of personnel you have responding. It is so different East Coast to West Coast. Let's first talk about the forward lay. Again, the forward lay is when you're going from the hydrant to the fire. I got some orange chalk for you guys today. Fancy, I know. You're gonna use the forward lay when you're passing a hydrant and going to a fire. So you've got a big fire, you know you're gonna need a water supply. You're gonna take that hydrant en route. So you know that you're not gonna run out of water, hopefully, with that hydrant. Now, the things to consider when you're doing a forward lay, it's gonna take more time because someone's getting out to catch the hydrant. You can do a quick attack, which is where you just go right there and you go off tank water, and the next thing the engine brings you water. What's cool about that is you get water on the fire faster. However, if the next unit is a ways out, grab your own water supply just in case you need it. Next, let's talk about the reverse. So the reverse is where you're gonna drop your supply hose and then drive to the fire hydrant. Now, when would you use that? One would be an FDC. So you've got a tall structure and you need to supply the standpipe or the sprinkler system. You drop hose at that big high-rise building and then go to the plug to supply water. That's the reverse. Another one would be if you put a deluge on the ground. You're supplying that deluge and you reverse out from the deluge. Another one that is very common is this scenario here. So engine 2 here was on scene first. Engine 4 then came back, and engine 2 did not have a water supply. Let's say they're doing a quick attack, going off of tank water. Engine 4 can then drop tails at engine 2, drive to the water supply, and supply water to engine 2. So now engine 2 has a water supply. So those are some scenarios where you'd use reverse. The other day, I mentioned the split lay. Let's go over this real quick. So you got your fire here, you got a plug here. This plug is a significant distance from this fire. And the first arriving unit is approaching from this direction. There's no quick way for them to grab this plug. What they can do, make a turn. So the engine turns in here, pulls some of the hose off, and leaves it right here, and then drives forward to the fire. So now we have the engine down here. The next in engine can come by and stop here, connect to these lines, and then proceed to the hydrant to supply the engine down here. That's a split lay. Now, one of the biggest advantages to the split lay is you have an engine with a pump sitting on a plug, and so it's great for overcoming great distances. All right, guys, that's it. I tried to hammer this out as quick as I could. I'll keep stuff going. Like I said, I haven't talked a whole lot about tactics stuff because I know this stuff is different all over the country. All right, guys, be safe. I'll see you in the big one.